Hi everyone, this is Sophie Cooks 09, and today I'm going to be doing a review. Yeah, it's not a cooking video, but we're going to be doing a review of some of the things that I either recently purchased or gotten. And these are just, things that I use in the kitchen all the time, and I thought you guys would like to know a few of the things that I use. Now, the first thing that I wanted to talk about is something that you saw in, if you follow my channel. I had this in a recent video. It's doing some vanilla cream cupcakes, and I wanted to show you guys what this is. I know it's a very green box, but this is my decorating kit. I use this for cakes, cookies, and the like, and I've been making my own basically. So I just wanted to show you some of the things that are inside. And in here I have some gel food coloring from Wilton. I just have them in a bag because sometimes they tend to tip over and then they might spill. So it's always good to keep them in a separate baggie. And I also have this spatula. This particular spatula I got just because it's a spatula and it's curved. So this is great for loading frosting into piping bags. So that's why I have this one. It comes in really handy when you're doing that. Another thing that I have in here is, this is a miniature piping bag. This is for the smaller jobs, like say 12 cupcakes or something like that. But if you're doing a bigger batch of anything, always use a bigger piping bag. And this is just a reusable plastic bag. It's an 8-inch. It's a featherweight decorating bag from Wilton. So have that one. And of course, if you're having decorating bags, you should always have disposable ones. And these are extra large disposable plastic decorating bags. I love these because they're, number one, they're very large, so you can put a lot of frosting in here. And you can adjust it by cutting with scissors. You can adjust how big you want your hole depending on what size tip you're using. So I have that in there. And I just got these at Michael's, so you guys can find those too. And I have in this little plastic container, I have tips of all sorts. Now, one tip that I use for a lot is my Wilton 1M. This is a pretty large star tip. This is good for decorating cupcakes and making stars and things like that. This is to make roses. I'm still learning how to do those, but I have one of those. Have another tip. This is a 4B from Wilton. And this just has a lot of different points. And this makes great swirls. So that's perfect. I have this one, and this goes with that little decorating bag. This is a number 27. I just got this in a kit. It was just a small decorating kit. Got this one as a present from somebody. And that's a number 30. That came with that one as well. And then I have assorted plastic tips. Decorating tips that I use for when I'm decorating with kids or something like that. And I don't want to use my good stuff. And this one's a number 67. And this one's a very small opening. It's just got 2 prongs on each side. It's a very small opening. But I love this tip for writing. Really nice. If you don't necessarily just want to do with a writing tip. If you want to make really small lines, this is perfect. So I have that one as well. And this plastic tip, it looks kind of funny. This is to put filling inside eclairs and whatnot. It's a great tip for that one. And then I have couplers. This is just a plastic coupler. And those come a couple in a pack, and they're perfect. And this is just your standard opening. And this is from Wilton, and this is a 12. So that one's just a round tip. It doesn't have any special shape or anything like that. And this is the other part of the coupling. So have that. And this one, this is not really a tip, but I got this with one of those decorating gels. I was making some cookies for some kids, and so I got those. And that one came with this. So I saved it. You don't necessarily have to save those if you don't want to, but I did. And this is just a start plastic tip. Like I said, I have some of these. And here I have another one to put filling and stuff, and that's basically some of the decorating tips that I have. And then in here, I also have a spatula. This is for decorating cakes. And believe it or not, this beautiful spatula I got at my Dollar Tree. I love my dollar store for that. So I have another one somewhere else, but this one's is the one that I have in my decorating kit. And it's great for spreading frosting and, on cupcakes or on cakes. It is great. I love this offset spatula. And it was only $1. It was only $1. So always check your Dollar Tree for decorating things because you're always going to find really good stuff. And I also found these at the dollar store. How cute are these? Miniature spatulas. Well, these are great for a lot of things. If you just want to, for say, add a little frosting on one cupcake, or if you want to just spread some chocolate or get, when you melt chocolate in the microwave, these are perfect. And they're not designed for high heat because they're not that expensive, but they're great for a lot of things. And these came with other bigger spatulas, which I don't have anymore because the handles are pretty cheap plastic, but I love these. And I had like 4 that came in a pack for $1. So there was like 2 of these and 2 of some other kind. So these are great. I love these. I absolutely love these spatulas. And in here I also have, and these are just from Reynolds, and these are baking cups. These are just plain white, but they have some really pretty pastel ones, and you have a lot of different baking paper cups that you can get. But these are the ones that I currently have in there, just for making muffins or, cupcakes for every day of the week, pretty much. And another special little thing that I have in here that I want to share with you, these are my flavorings that I use for my baking or candy making. And I have these I got as a present from a friend, but these are, I have vanilla cream, chocolate, raspberry flavoring, lemon drop, root beer. I don't really necessarily like the root beer as much, but I'm going to find a use for that one. Valencia orange. I'm almost out of that one because I've used that one a lot. That's my favorite one. And also peppermint. I love the peppermint. It's so strong. So I don't think you can get these anywhere, per se, in this little thing, like I have them. But these were a present from somebody. But I love these. I absolutely love my flavorings. They're good for cupcakes, frostings, cakes, candy. So give those, try to make your own little kit like that, and they're great. And also I have in here, this is a plastic dough scraper. They do sell metal ones, but I have this one because I have, this is not really my house, I'm renting, so I don't want to use anything metal on the counters. So I use plastic, and this is also good for fondant. If you're making your own fondant, to mix it and to turn it and stuff, a plastic scraper is perfect for a lot of things. For leveling flour, for scraping the counter, it's good for spreading things. And this one I got from a restaurant supply store up in Salt Lake City. So I got that one. And last but not least, we have sugar pearls. These are just pink sugar pearls. And these are from Wilton. And they're Wilton sprinkles. And these are just pink sugar pearls. I got those at Michael's. And then I also got these at I think it was Walmart. I got the Cake Made Decorating Cupcake Gems. And these are called Perfect Pearls. And these are just like a pearlescent wide. So I really like these. So that's what I have in my decorating box. And now the box itself, I got this particular box at my local DI, at my Desert Industries. It was pretty dirty, and I just cleaned it off. And I was gonna use it to put recipes, but it was way too big. So when I needed a place to put all this stuff, this box came in handy. And I just wrote with some gold Sharpie. Just wrote a few things that I had in here and whatnot. And I love it. I might decorate it more or cover it with something because the green color is not too appetizing, but it's a great box. And it was only like $2, so that's perfect. Now, moving on to other things that I have here on the table. Keeping on with our Dollar Tree, I got this flour scooper. I use this for scooping flour because I use a lot of flour. So I have a giant bucket with a lid and flour. And so I use this one to scoop out the flour. And this one I got at the dollar store. They had an orange handled one and a blue handled one. And these are great for a lot of things. If you have like dry goods in large quantities, these are great. And they're only $1 and they're pretty good size. They're pretty good size and they're very deep. So I got that at the dollar store. And another thing that I got at the dollar store, believe it or not, are muffin tins. These are standard sized cupcake or muffin tins. And these I love because, of course, they're only $1. But I love them because if you take care of them, they do last a long time. And the metal is not very heavy, so you get even cooking of your cupcakes or muffins that you're doing in here. And they're also good for making little miniature deep dish pizzas or mini quiches or anything like that. These are so great. And I have more, but I got like 6. And these are only $1. And they're great because they don't cost that much. And if you take care of them right, don't put them in the dishwasher or anything, they will not rust as long as you dry them every time you wash them. And for $1, that's not bad. So if you do a lot of baking like I do, check your dollar store. Really, really check your dollar store. So now moving on to other things that I have on the table. One of the things that I wanted to share with you, and this was a present from my parents, I got from Rubbermaid. I did not know Rubbermaid made things like this. I got this bowl set, and it is so beautiful. The colors are so pretty. The largest one is turquoise, which that's my favorite, because turquoise is my favorite color. And we have the medium one that is green. And then we have one that's a little smaller than that, which is yellow. And then the smallest one, which is red. And these are great because they have the rubberized bottom, so they're not going to go anywhere when you're mixing or doing anything like that. They're not going to move. And they're great for anything, baking, salads, you name it. They're great for a lot of stuff. And they came with this one, with the measuring spoons. And these are so beautiful because they're pretty much match all the bowls. Turquoise, green, yellow, and red. And these are so adorable. And they have a little hook so you don't ever lose your spoons. And they have a flat bottom, which I love because if you're baking, you can just set them down and they're not going to tip over and roll. So they're perfect. I absolutely love these. And this was a present from my parents. I think they got it at the kitchen collection. But I love these bowls. They're so beautiful. And they're so cheery. So I like colorful, cheery stuff in my kitchen. So we'll set these aside for now. And another present that I got was these spatulas. I love these because they're for high heat. So you can melt candy or melt chocolate in the stove. You're not going to be afraid to melt it. And I got these. And they have large, medium, smaller than medium, and the smallest. And they come in a triangle hook like this. And they come in handy so much. I use these for a lot of things. Especially the large one because it gets into the kitchen and mixer when you're mixing things, and it just makes light work of that. And it just comes apart like that, and then you take out the one you need, and when you're done, you put it right back in. And they're perfect. I love these. Whoever invented these is a genius because they are so good. They are really, really beautiful, and the handle is very comfortable, and it's a very durable plastic. So I really like those. Now, keeping with the spatula theme, this one's also from Rubbermaid. And this is a really nice one because it's got like a slanted top of the spatula. So it's great for if you wanted to use it for a spreader or, to reach into the corners and things like that. It's really nice. And this one's also made for high heat. Not as high heat as the green ones I just showed you, but it is made for that. And this one goes in the dishwasher, so most of these do go in the dishwasher, but if some don't, this one definitely goes into the dishwasher. And it's very, very cheery because it's turquoise. It's my favorite color. Now, moving on, another thing that I wanted to show you is this little nifty gadget that I have in this box. It's a miracle whisk. I don't know if you guys have seen these around. My mom got this at one of the What Women Want Expo. here in St. George. She went to that, and she got this. Oh, I love this thing. I absolutely adore this thing. I'm sure you guys can find this online or Amazon or something like that. But it's a Miracle Whisk, and it looks kind of funny. It looks like something that you'd be like, what is that? But it is the best thing I've ever used for, quick mixing of eggs or quick whipping cream in small quantities. And what you do is you have whatever you're going to mix. You put it into your container. And all you do is just take the handle and you press it. You press it and it turns. When you press it, this thing turns. It turns and as you press it and it turns, it whips. So you really, really don't need to do a lot of, mixing or whisking, and it's perfect. It is so perfect because it makes light work of whipping cream, making eggs, anything like that. It's perfect. And I have found that when I use this for whipping cream, it doubles the volume of the whipping cream really, really fast. As long as your whipping cream is really cold, it makes light work of that. And it almost makes it almost look more than it actually is. It's perfect. I love this whisk. And again, you guys see a pattern. Handle is turquoise. And I love this whisk. I didn't know they existed, but now I can't live without my Miracle Whisk. And this one, this is the box that it came in. I'm not entirely, I think the brand is Miracle Whisk, or it might be a different brand. But just look it up on Amazon or whatever. And this one has a website if you guys want to look it up. It's Miracle Whisk, and it's www.themiraclewhisk.com. So if you guys want to look that up. And this is really one of those really, really nice kitchen gadgets. So I hope you guys will try it. Because it is really a wonderful thing. It is a miracle, believe me. It is a time saver in the kitchen. If you guys are looking for some of those. So we'll set those aside. Now moving on to other things. These are like this one, like the one I showed you from the dollar store, but these are metal. And I didn't get these at my Dollar Tree. I think I got these at IKEA. I think it's where my mom got them. But they're perfect for smaller quantities, sugar or little spices or, whatever. These are really, really great. And they have a flat bottom, so they do sit down on the counter pretty nicely, and they're really good for a lot of stuff. So you should always have scoopers like this, because they come in handy, so you don't have to get your hand and get another spoon in there. These are great for that. And these I don't put in the dishwasher. I just either dry them with a dry paper towel or just wash them and automatically dry them so they don't rust. Now moving on, you might have seen this in one of my salad videos. This is a little handheld grater. This is pretty cheap, but you can get these, and these are perfect for grating garlic. If you don't want any big chunks of garlic in your food, these are great because they paste the garlic better than you would be able to do it with a knife and salt. And this way, you save yourself a couple of teaspoons of salt with this handheld grater. And it's good for ginger, or it's good for just grating a little cheese over some pasta. It's great for a lot of things. And this one didn't cost me that much. I think I got this at Walmart. So you guys can find something similar to this. And it's a great addition to your kitchen tools, because it makes light work of having to chop garlic, so you don't get garlicky fingers as much. And it just pastes the garlic so well. That's mostly what I use it for, garlic and ginger, but you can use it for cheese, garlic, ginger, you name it. This is a wonderful tool. Now moving on, this little ladle, which I love, it might look a little too small for me, but I got this one at IKEA. It came with a little kit. It's of different small spoons for children, because my niece, likes to play kitchen and restaurant and things like that. But I stole it. I know, I'm sorry. Took it from a kid. But it's perfect for making pancakes. If you make your own pancake batter and you're going to cook it up, it's perfect for that. Also for filling muffins or filling cupcake tins, it's perfect. I love this little ladle. It is perfect, and it's really well made. Aside from it being a toy, it is really well made. And you can put this in the dishwasher as long as you dry it as soon as it comes out of the dishwasher, so it doesn't rust. Now, we're almost done here. Next thing I wanted to share with you was this one. These are metal skewers, and I got these at a yard sale, but I love these because if you want to make kebabs or, anything, any kind of skewered meat, if you're going to put these in the grill, they're perfect because they're not wooden and they're not going to melt. And they're pretty long handled, so if you wanted to, just put them on the grill, you would only make your kebab a certain height so that this would not be next to the heat, so they won't get hot too much. And they have this ring hoop, so they're perfect for grabbing it off of the grill and putting it and taking your kebabs out of the grill. And they're really, really nice. And they have this triangle shape tip, so they skewer vegetables really easily and the meat really easily. So if you're making like a beef satay or something like that, these are perfect. And I think I only paid I must have paid like $2 for these at the most or less. So also check your yard sales and things like that, because you're going to find great things. So now, last but not least, I know I get a lot of presents here, but this particular present I'm really excited about. You guys might have seen these. It's a little clip to put your spoon, to rest your spoon when you're cooking. I love this. Somebody gave this to me and I love it. You put it right there on the side of your pot, and you take your spoon and you rest it. So while you're not gonna make a mess on your counter or put it on top of your stove or have to dirty a plate, you just clip that on and rest your spoon. And when you need to use your spoon, you just remove it, mix, and put it back in. It is really, really good thing. And I don't necessarily use these for all my pans, but I use this for my Dutch oven. So it works really great. And it's got rubberized grips, so they're not going to scratch your pans. And they're going to be really, really well. It works really, really well. So I just wanted to make a little review of a few things that I have. I hope you guys like it. And please keep watching for more videos of this nature or more cooking videos. If you have any questions or would like to contact me for anything, you're more than welcome to post comments below. So thank you, and you guys have a great day. Bye.